is do on not on inhale the exercises. Your lungs are better today. So one more day is careful, and then you can just.
By the way, I'm catching something.
Like cold.
Okay. So we have to be careful. Wash hands. Okay. Not touch face. Sneeze or cough. Just in case.
Maybe like better is.
Better not know.
Vitamin C a lot if you need any vitamin C.
We can check afterwards. After we will go to people, we can make 1 or 2 tests because if someone has COVID here,
We all get COVID.
we all get COVID probably. But it will be important to know going outside to not give it further. I have also an experience like in COVID. I was at one session where there was like 70 something or 80 people and 60 something got COVID. But I did, although I'm not vaccinated. And I was in car where people were all coughing and really and really sick. But I really believe that samadhi, proper zazen, supports your immune system because it invigorates all your life energy, all your liquids, all your blood. You are energized, you are oxidated well. And you do not create the idea of getting sick. It's I think one of the most important things. If you will agree and start feeling like sick, then your mind is getting to be more open for the reactions of your body to not feel well and so on. It doesn't mean that not thinking about that you will not be infected, but the symptoms will surely be less visible. Okay. So first of all, we can do something to warm up a little bit our back muscles. So maybe a dog with head up, head down. It's a good exercise for everyone. Feel a little bit tired. Okay. And I wanted to show you the exercise that I discovered. I never saw it anywhere, but maybe in yoga class they also do like that. I had to get more stretched with that position to feel comfortable with that position. So I was searching the way how to do that. And by this way, of course, it helped me to easily get into that position of hands. But also, it came out that it releases completely all the tensions in the back, completely, with the neck, with everything. So it's good to have some stool or something, maybe for other people a little bit lower. But what I'm usually doing, I'm just putting my hands like that and doing something like that. And then to progress even further, I'm doing the breathe in, full inhale, but don't do full inhale. Just lay like that and try to stretch passively for 5 minutes or something like that. You don't have to do anything. You just put your hands like that and like hanging on your hands. Head down, loosen. It may hurt a little bit. So try to keep your elbows on the chair so that it will be easy transfer for this bending force on your arms to your leg, and really try to go with your head a little bit more down and try to relax the neck muscles. And I would usually do it until the moment when I stop my breath holding, and I repeat it 3 times. But you may do till the moment of discomfort. Try to not give the tension on your neck muscles. Just find the position of your head that will be most appropriate. But for that, it's important to warm up a little bit. I did it just with this dog with head down, dog with head up. Try to push a little bit more. Okay, it's okay. Stay if you are feeling comfortable with that, just stay a little bit more. Yeah. Of course, it is important to keep your elbows on the chair. I know that maybe it's too high, but next time find something that is not so high, and I'm putting the elbows like that. So I do not tend to hold the chair, I just passively hang on my elbows. And just now sit for a moment and look what is the change. See, like for me it's working perfectly. I really like this exercise, and also I'm doing that while being at the sessions, and it releases all the tensions that I have on my back. This is called Virasana.
If everything is it's Virasana.
So it's like more extreme version of the Virasana. Okay, so
There's a safer, the same, I guess it's the same, but safer I do because I have problems with the neck. you find something for your what is comfortable, the level. This way.
Okay, yeah, it seems like quite similar.
But also works for spine.
Mhm.
And you can adjust so you don't have so much body weight.
Maybe we'll try. Yeah, it's quite the same. So yesterday was static. Today will be dynamic. But we will start as usual with belly breathing, chest breathing, and then 3 steps inhale, 3 steps exhale. So let's do 2 minutes of belly breathing, only belly. The chest is unmovable. Kurt, try to move with the belly. You are still keeping your breath in your upper chest. Try to find the movement of the belly while breathing. Only belly moves. Try to learn that. You must expand the belly outside and then slowly exhale by contracting the belly muscles. Try to find the movement of the belly. It may be really big movement. I can show you on mine. See? Good. Can you look at my belly? Yeah. So try to expand as much as possible and then go to flat and then flatten it to the maximum, then feeling the lower abdomen. This exercise is not for breathing, it's for exercising the diaphragm and lower belly. So really find that move. It's not about relaxation, it's not about breathing, it's about really the muscles, about training the muscles. Try to keep your neck loose without any tension, head without any tension, finding the right position. Actually, when you will find a good position for your head, in some way also it is connected with your lower abdomen. You can feel like the energy, the pressure of the head in your lower abdomen, finding the central point of your body. Okay. Now let's try to keep the belly still, but we try to breathe in with our chest. Now I'm not using, I'm just only moving my chest and it sucks in the air. So without, you must also add the diaphragm, but let's keep this movement of chest wider and bigger. Opening, closing, opening, closing. You may feel like there is some of air stored below, deeper in your belly. But now we don't want to get access to that. We want just to train our ribcage muscles to let them breathe more efficiently, to make them stronger. And also to have this inner feeling of separating the parts of the breath, to have more conscious breathing when we are speaking about tandem belly or belly breathing. You might help yourself with opening your mouth and breathing through mouth. Then naturally you will start to use the muscles of your chest. Play with that a little bit. Try. How is it with breathing with your mouth? How is it if you just breathe with your nose? You will see that immediately the breath goes deeper to diaphragm with the nose. It moves somewhere here, more here. With mouth, we are like having this breath gathered and exhale somewhere here. But with nose breathing, it goes naturally lower. Do you feel the difference? Shallow breathing with mouth moves our rib cage. And breathing with nose engages our diaphragm and lower part of chest. So now let's try to do this 3 steps breathe in and 3 steps breath out, where you will clearly see that the first part on exhale, the chest is giving up the air. Then there is the diaphragm going more deeper. And then you must use your lower abdominal muscle to push it even more further. And the taste, the shadow, the feeling of the abdominal muscles will remain in your your inner feeling. You will have that sense. So let's try to make some breathe ins and breathe out. Hold a little bit, lose your neck, and then breathe out passively, then deepen, and then deeper further with abdominal. While inhaling with diaphragm, try to feel like the chest is expanding to the sides. And while giving this last part of inhaling, try to move the chest and open up with also opening your arms and moving them to the back. So the first part is belly, and is the diaphragm, and then is the chest, upper chest. Try to do that, try to experience that, to feel that difference. Okay, it's good to do it for 5 minutes. Maybe being alone, you will have more sensitivity for your body awareness. And while sitting in Zazen, we usually use only this two part of breathing. So we are doing only tandem breathing, and it engages also a little bit of diaphragm because it's all connected. But we support this diaphragm breathing with our tandem breathing. So it's like. So that's why it's important to have the sense of that places, and then you put your awareness here, and it stays there, and then it's just grounds you and makes your mind very calm. Also, it keeps your energy. I've noticed that it's not an invention of Japanese people in some ways. It's like kind of natural that we have this center of body here. And if you look at all westerns, like movies with cowboys, they're having the guns here, and in that center of the body, it makes you feel that you have got energy, that you have got strength. Also, when I was in Edinburgh, it came out that the most wealthy people that were having some wealth, having some money, they were having some kind of sacks, and they were wearing all the important things like wallet hanging here on the belt, and they were having it here. So while moving, they were constantly feeling that there's some heaviness here. Also, Rinzai monks has got their special belts, and it makes and they are heavy, the belts. So it's lower your energy to your tandem. It's directing you to your tandem. But if you got the consciousness that you can find it always within your muscles that are rounded around your lower belly, you don't have to have any equipment. You need to have guns or two swords like samurais were putting here. Just look also how hakama is tied. I tie it like profanation, but I can show you how is it tied. They tie it in a cross, showing that the tandem is really the vital center of your body, of your being. So I recommend those 3 exercises. I recommend those because after many years of searching and being how to do with the tandem, and I was finding different techniques to work on that. I found that this one gives the most visible sensation. This is the most easy way to train. Divide the breathing into 3 steps, breathe in 3 steps, and breathe out also 3 steps. Let's go to exercises. So today will be the dynamic. Please, Kurt, do not make inhale. Just stay with exhaling, inhaling with your breathing. You may also you may do just shallow inhale. Don't do full inhale, especially for the dynamic. If you are doing stretching, not dynamic, static, the full being on the breath and holding your breath isn't dangerous as much as while doing in dynamics, because this tissue is really really sensitive. Okay. While doing this forward move, it's also important to feel that how much your back is stretching in that movement. Feel the ribs on your back. Other side. Don't make, I told you, don't make inhale.
Oh, I thought that you
I-
took a breath beforehand.
I took, but I told you not to do that.
Ah.
Twice I told you not to do that. Please don't do that. You have problems with your.
Okay.
Okay, the dynamic on the sides to feel how your rib cage in this part is expanding. You must search for the angles really to find it. You will feel even how it's expanding from the hip up to the end, but especially the space in between your rib cage. I will show you. You may move with your head a little bit. Other side. Now be gentle with yourself. Don't make big inhale. Try lowering hands up. Okay. And without inhaling, I sometimes do like that. But it's not only inhale, it's just moving. And I really feel, you can even hear if I open my throat, how much is it squeezing and unsqueezing the sides of lungs. Just hear in yourself. Try to stay with your head in front in one position. I wonder how long I would stay because it's really there's an inhalation, there's the air circulation there is there. So, and if you feel the sound, it means that it's getting more and more flexible. Because I remember that when I was doing it some years ago, I didn't have any sound, but now I hear that I'm really breathing with my hands. So, and I think with the dynamics, it's all. You can do them standing or sitting. Standing sometimes might be you may feel dizzy, especially because I told you not to make the full inhale, but during time when you will do it every day, like regular or every second day, you may add on a little bit of air, more and more and more, until you will go to full inhale, and then you will feel that the stretching is really giving the results because you feel it from inside and outside. But there must be this slow progression with making the inhale to get your body used to that. And also with that full inhale, it's not like there are the tissue of lung, sometimes it's just stagnant because for many years we haven't been moving that. And it's also when you are making it on a full inhale, you are making also some moves between the connections of muscles, rib cage, lungs. I'm not a magician. I don't know the terminology, but next time I will learn the terminology, maybe some drawings. But probably there are many layers that are covering one on each other and they are all connected. Like we are all, jak się nazywa, śródmiąższe, kojarzysz co to jest? Scientists last year discovered that there is like one organ which covers all of our organs. It's like
Fascia.
it's called śródmiąższe.
Fascia.
And it has got also some liquid. Like it's thin. Są powęzi, ale to nie chodzi o powęzi. Chodzi o to, że jakby, nie wiem, czy to jest, między powęziami jest jeszcze tkanka, która, wiesz jak są powęzi po angielsku?
Ligament? Like the thing that covers the muscle? Ligament.
So in between, so in between the ligament there is like kind of tissue that also has some kind of liquid and it covers all our body.
Fascia.
Like maybe.
Fascia.
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 Right. So our body is so connected that and last months I've been to the exhibition Bodyworks, and they segregated different things from real bodies and put them into some kind of preservation that can be watched. And if you look at blood vessels, they are so dense that they create shape of human being, although we cannot see them because they are so thin. Nervous system is another thing that is so long, so wide, so open. Still, scientists are discovering more and more things, and especially about the skin, for example, that we have got so much different sensors in our skin, in different parts of our bodies that we are even not conscious about. Just look that eyes are the kind of skin turned into an organ. Also, the that what here's inside, we all got some kind of tissue that covers our body, separates it from the world, but also makes us possible to connect with that world. And for example, we've got some sensors here that they discovered that immediately when you just put your face to the water, your heart rate drops. Just like constantly, and it's called the mammalian reflex. So we've got the wisdom of mammalian dive reflex. We've got the wisdom of mammals that are in the water in our tissues. For example, they also discovered that when someone is has blackout, you do not. Usually, you just clap his face. But it came out that it's not good because then the person might feel like not willing to come back to not pleasant situation because it may be better to stay asleep. So the way of waking up people is to just blow here. Here we have the sensors for waking up. And it's also connected to this mammalian dive reflex, which when you cover your face to the water, immediately drops the heart rate and lets you save the oxygen, and also initiates vasoconstriction of the blood vessels. So all the blood is moving into your chest, and it's saving that way the main organs and hands and legs, which can work without an oxygen because we are used to working with our hands high. It doesn't need it, so all the blood is moved here just by this indication of putting your face to the water. And when you blow to someone, it's an impulse that it's safe. You can start breathing again because you are not in the water. Also, our glottis closes when we are diving. So if you are blacking out underwater, you will not suck air and drown by sucking the water. Your glottis is closed for last like 2 minutes when you have the reserves of oxygen, and after 2 minutes there is a last try of scream, and then you drown in, but you are not aware of that because you have blackout, so you are sleeping. And maybe the sensors made Mumon Roshi awaken. Once at one of his points, he wrote that every sentient being are endowed with the same pure mind. I was awakened to that by pure wind this morning. So I'm finished.
Okay. So what's next then?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's really illuminating.
Yeah, we still don't know so many things about our bodies and our soul. Next is Zazen. Okay, 5 minutes of break, and we will do Zazen.